Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and you are welcome to my space. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about something that affects all of us as Nigerians. I think at some point in our lives, everyone has experienced tribalism in one form or the other. And I feel like it's an important topic to discuss. I've been seeing it quite a lot lately. Like people have been discussing it on TikTok lately. And I'm like, I feel like it's time for. I just felt led to come on and talk about it. Personally, also, I have experienced tribalism in my own little way, and I've noticed that it's something that from generation to generation we keep pushing this narrative, giving individuals stereotypes. Like, you hear, oh, this person from this place, like from Edo State is like this, or someone from someone that is Igbo is like this, or northerners are like this. I personally have like stories about tribalism from my own end. The thing about tribalism is it doesn't just affect us in the larger scale, like Yoruba versus Igbo, or Hausa versus Igbo. It's also something that affects us, in like in a smaller scale. For example, you see someone that is from Ekiti say something negative about someone from Ibadan, or you see someone that is from Nasarawa State say something about someone from um Kaduna. And so it's a thing that happens not only within, but even also within the tribes. For example, some years ago when I was looking for admission, I had applied in BUK. And when I was applying, some one of the will I say requirements that was encouraged was for us to do like a 6-month program. That program was meant to help us kind of get ready for the post UTME. And then after that, they had told us, that after you do the program, you'll be like first in line for consideration. Now, if you're in Nigeria, you know how hard it is to get admission in this country without connection. So I went ahead and I started doing it. And I think towards the last period before the exam, before it was time for us to write our exams, this man, who is like a Hausa man, came on the hall, the lecture hall, and he was talking about catchment area. And he was talking about how if you are from specific areas, right, you cannot be part of you're not part of the catchment area. For example, I'm from Kaduna State, but I am from Southern Kaduna. So this man literally said, if you are from Northern Kaduna, which is, mind you, the same state, if you are from the northern part of Kaduna State, then you are part of the catchment area. But if you are from the southern part of Kaduna State, you are not part of the catchment area. It was just so baffling for me to just see how, you know, because of either tribalism, or in this case also the religion was a big influence in that decision, had made like literally stopped a whole tribe, like a whole section of people from applying or getting admission into this place, or literally, or rather reduce the chances of people from southern Kaduna getting any chances, because we are not Hausa. Literally, that was literally what he was trying to say, as because you're not Hausa, so you do not qualify to be in the catchment area. And this is something that a lot of us can identify. A lot of us try to get admissions in our catchment area because you know that, okay, as an Igbo person, if I go to this place to go and apply, they might not give me. And it's an open thing. It's not like it's hidden. They will tell you that's why they have catchment area. I schooled in East Africa when I was in Uganda, and I was telling my friends about catchment area in Nigeria. They didn't understand the concept of catchment area. Do they have tribalism in Uganda? Of course they do, but I think that made me realize how deep the issue is in Nigeria. And I feel like it's time for us, especially this generation, to start talking about it. We can't expect to get different results if we keep doing the same thing that our parents or our ancestors were doing. We have to come together and we have to know how to fight these things. Tribalism affects us in Nigeria in so many levels. Like I had mentioned about school, it doesn't only affect in school, it affects in our politics, even in job and trying to get a job. Someone would rather pick someone from their tribe because of that person is, a fellow brother or a sister, than pick someone that is competent. Like I said, from being from northern Nigeria, it's something that I have seen firsthand. I have seen a lot of people, because they are northerners, being picked, you know, as in the workforce, and they leave people that are competent, maybe the Igbos or the Yorubas or people from other tribes actually are left out. And they openly say, they openly like talk about it, and they'll be like, yes, when they go to their own states, they should pick their own. But the thing is that it's killing us on a larger scale. We might look at it as we're trying to help our brothers and sisters, but we are so blind to it that you just see, we are so blind to the effect it has on us as Nigerians, that we don't even we don't even like open our eyes or see how much like it's killing. There are a lot of industries now, or a lot of ministries in Nigeria, that are really dying, or they have little to no things happening for them, because people are just bringing in, the people that are their families, or they are from the same tribe. And that is just such a big issue for us in Nigeria. Another issue again is politics, which is even a very big issue. A lot of times I come online and I see people talk about politics in Nigeria, and people don't even have like serious reasons why they're picking their politicians. They only pick them because of this person is Hausa, or this person is Igbo, or this person is Yoruba. They don't, if you really ask them to go into details and to discuss why they feel like this person is the best candidate for Nigeria, because whether we like it or not, a president is not supposed to just take care of their people. They're supposed to take care of Nigeria as a whole, not just Igbo or Yoruba or whatever tribe it's from. There are people that are probably very competent, politicians that are probably very competent in Nigeria, that can will never get the opportunity to become president or become certain things, because their tribe is a very minority tribe, and no one would go for that tribe. So because of people are picking based on tribes, and not based on people are picking based on tribes, and they're not picking based on competency, we see situations whereby we're literally seeing it now, where our economy is failing. We are seeing how things are not working at all for us in Nigeria. We are seeing people being self-centered, politicians coming in just to grab what they can grab, and then give who they feel like they want to give, like their family members, and just backing out. And it's doing so much harm. Like at this point, I'm even scared. I don't know what my children will get in Nigeria. We can see the high rate of people leaving Nigeria because things are not working, and we're not willing to change. The funny thing about this is that I'm seeing our Nigerians in diaspora doing the same thing, like being very tribalistic, insulting people from other tribes. In something you would expect someone that has moved, that has traveled to another country, can actually have like more knowledge, you understand, and be more knowledgeable about certain things, be more open-minded about life, be more open-minded about people from other tribes. But no, they are still the same way. Like they might have left, but their mindset, that mindset of tribalism, has not left at all. And it's something that is really killing us in Nigeria. It's like a huge deal for us, and this is something that would give birth to children, and then we will do the same thing to our children. I don't understand that concept. I personally am the kind of person that have friends from so many parts of Nigeria. Not even only friends, let's even leave having friends outside Nigeria, because I do, but I have friends from so many parts of Nigeria. I have friends from where I come from, but I have friends that are Igbos. I'm married to an Igbo man as a northerner. So I think that makes me a bit qualified to talk about this, because even when me and my husband started this journey of like, trying to get married and all that, it was also something that, you know, when you tell someone like, I was asked like, where is he from? And you say Igbo, there was this side eye, that I would get, or people would be like, are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want to marry? And I'm very sure he also has his own story to tell. But for me personally, I didn't care about that. I knew the qualities I wanted, and I saw it in him. And for me, tribe wasn't an issue. I've always known personally that tribe would not affect who I wanted to end up being with, either tribe or nationality. I wanted something way more than that. I didn't want to marry someone just because I'm marrying someone from my tribe, and then just forget about the other qualities, because I want to like appease people or appease my family, and then forget things that I feel like I want, that personally I feel like will make me happy in my home. So it's a huge deal. Like, you can't have friends, you can't make friends or have relationships with people that are of different tribes, but then you still go in, and have this idea about them. I'm very sure that whatever you are we as people, as individuals, have blamed maybe another tribe for doing, you can honestly say you've seen your own tribes may do something like that too, which goes to show that it's not a tribal issue, it's a personal issue. If someone is bad, it's not their tribe that makes them bad. So I don't know if you guys have experienced anything like that. Let me know in the comment section if you've experienced tribalism on so many level. Like I said, we need to call out the mentality. You cannot keep using the excuse of this is what your mommy said or this is what your daddy said. You are a grown adult now. You are online now. You can read, you've met people, you've met good people from different tribes. Why are we still stuck on trying to be? And another thing is, why do we act as if being from a specific tribe makes us superior when it's pure luck? It's not like the educational system where you had to work hard to get to a particular place. You were born into that tribe, you never chose to be in that tribe. So what makes us think that just because we are a specific tribe, that makes us superior to the other tribes? So the question that we should be asking ourselves now is, how do we fix this? Where do we go from here? What do we do? And I think for me personally, is by making sure that I judge people based on their actions and not their tribe. Um, I don't care where you are from. I don't care where you're coming from. I just want to see, actions. I want to see your doings. Like, I want you to prove to me you're a good person or not. And I would also be intentional about the way I talk to people. If someone does something to me and I don't like it, I won't be like, "Ah, these Igbo people, or na so these Yoruba people they act." Like, I'll be more intentional about talking. It's something that I have been working on myself. Like I said, a lot of us have experienced a certain level of tribalism, or we actually grew up into it, and so it's time for us to unlearn a lot of those things that we grew up seeing, and be better because we are moving around. We have to work together. You Every day you move around, you see people from different tribes. You can't avoid them, whether you like it or not. They are at work, they are at your school. If you're a student, you're your neighbors. So it's something that you we have to be very intentional about. Even here in Lagos, when I moved to Lagos, I realized that there are certain landlords in Lagos that will not allow you rent a place in their house if you're not from their tribe. I have never experienced this. I've never seen this happen, but I I heard it's a thing when I moved to Lagos, and I was so baffled by that. Like, for you blatantly telling someone of another tribe that that person is not wanted unless that person is from this specific tribe. That's so sad. For example, you hear something like disclaimer, you see something like a disclaimer, and they would say they want a Yoruba working class lady. And it just baffles me, because what happens to an Igbo working class lady? Or what happens to a northerner that is also a working class lady? Like, what differences does it make? It's rooted in us. Like, it's so deep that we are already beginning to see it as very normal. We don't even question it, we just move along with it. As Nigerians, we will never grow unless we fix this, because we can blame the government, we can blame our ancestors, we can blame whoever we want to blame, but at the same time, there are certain things that are also our issues. There are certain things that are rooted in, our belief system that affect us on a larger scale. And it's something that we have to work on. So you guys should let me know in the comment section, like I said, if you've ever experienced any form of tribalism. And if you are someone that grew up into tribalism, like grew up in a tribalistic household, how were you able to overcome it? Let us discuss it in the comment section, because I feel like a lot of people are trying to unlearn a lot of beliefs that they have at home, and they would love to hear what you have to say in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your time to talk, listen to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.